Hello foodies, how are you all today? You know what? I am going to make a ground turkey, a ground turkey meatloaf. And I'm going to do it with a couple of eggs, a pound of ground turkey, and stuffing for our breading. You can use gluten-free crumbs if you like. You can use regular Italian crumbs if you like. Or you could use just regular white bread, soak it in some milk or soak it in some water, whichever way you like to do it. I like to do it with this, which is bread crumbs that have been turned into stuffing mix, okay? So it already has seasoning in there and it has a little onion, but what we're going to do today is we are going to take some celery and onion that I've already diced up. I have in this little container. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to saute the celery and onion. It's very important if you put any fresh things like onion or celery or carrot that you saute them first so that it brings out their flavor, and in a little olive oil or a little Wesson oil. I'm using olive oil. Even use butter if you like, but you need to saute these. And then towards the end of the sauteing, then I'm going to throw in a couple of tablespoons of the Worcestershire sauce, right? Okay, Worcestershire sauce. And then we'll let it sop up all of the water in here in our pan with the sweated and beautifully sauteed veggies. And then give it a few minutes to cool. Throw them in our bowl. I'll mix it all up. Throw it on the pan over here. And then put it in our little oven at 350. And then wait till it's about a half hour done. And when it's a half hour done, what I'm going to do is you can use ketchup if you like. Put ketchup on I'm going to put marinara sauce that I make with the cento tomatoes on the top to let the last 15 minutes glaze the top of the meatloaf, okay? I'm also going to put in here, okay, about a quarter of a cup of this same sauce. So we have a little red sauce in along with our sauteed vegetables with the Worcestershire sauce, okay? All right, so there we have it. This is quite simple, but remember, we're keeping our saturated fat down, and by doing so, you can even use 93.7. I'm using the 8015. I'm using the 8015 beautiful ground turkey. But ground turkey looks like this. If I take some out and put it on my hand, this is ground turkey. As you can see, this is not too fat. It's pretty lean for a 93.7, right? Okay. And then that is what we're going to use. And that's why I use a couple of eggs in there, and I use that and a little more to kind of get it wetted, because it is a little drier. Okay. So here's the thing. Watch the shorts that show me putting it all together and then popping it in the oven. And then if you forget what I just said about, come back and watch the long. So watch the long of it, the short of it, the short of it, the long of it. There you go. We number everything. We thank you all for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. There, we love you. Pete and Anthony are out.